Howdy, howdy.
Hey there, we'll be right with you there.
All right.
Firing up the engines here.
Thought I'd be a little warmer in here. Thought you'd have a heater, fire going.
That's not a bad idea. Alrighty. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 43rd Ryder Cup. We're here at Whistling Straits, and we're with Harris English. Harris, welcome to your first career Ryder Cup. I asked Shane Lowry a similar question, but is there any extra sense of accomplishment making the team? You're in your early 30s, as opposed to when you were early, things didn't come easy. You really had to work for this, kind of get over the hump and grind. Is there any extra sense of accomplishment that came with that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think being 32 years old, it means a lot more now than it would be if I had made this my first or second year on tour. I mean, this is my 10th year on tour. I've tried to make this tournament, 4 or 5 times, and haven't made the team, but put in a lot of hard work the last couple of years, and this has definitely been a goal of mine. I wouldn't have had the career in this game that I've wanted if I never made a Ryder Cup and had a chance to bring the trophy back home. So it definitely is more of a sense of accomplishment, and kind of shows, I don't know, all the work I've put in the last couple of years has meant something, and definitely glad to be here.
Terrific. All right, let's hit the floor. Daniel, start us off. 6.
Kind of feels like with the tournament not starting today, it feels like this week has already been so long. When you have that combined with, like John mentioned, your wait to play in this, is there a sense of like, let's get this show on the road by now?
For sure. There's been a lot of build up the last couple of weeks after I knew I was going to be a captain's pick. After I got the call from Strickers, it's just been a lot of build up, which is fine. It definitely feels like a major. But I'm ready to get the show on the road. I mean, we've played enough practice rounds. I know the holes out here. I know the wind's going to change, but that's what it's about. I love the build up to this tournament, and with the pairings coming out tonight, it's fun. Everybody's waited for this tournament for a while, and I know the fans in Wisconsin here have waited a long time to watch some live golf, and I think they're going to get a good show.
And you mentioned the golf course. Aesthetically, it looks really different from what you guys see on a weekly basis on the PGA Tour. Does it play that different, or are the aesthetics kind of misleading in that way?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like a links course, but it's not playing that way. The fairways are decently soft. The greens are decently soft. You can't really run shots around the green, bounce stuff into the green. But it's awesome. I mean, I love this kind of golf. I love when it plays hard like this, windy, and it's going to be a grind out there. I think you're going to see a lot more pars, win holes than you would in a normal Ryder Cup. So it's going to be fun.
Same neighborhood 4, straight across.
Hey, Harris, you mentioned being on the course and being ready to go. Daniel just said, the preparation part, he just walked yesterday. He's like, we probably wouldn't do that if not for all the practice rounds. So has Steve's goal of being prepared and all that stuff kind of put you guys in that space? You kind of feel the same way that, you feel good about what you're going to see out there?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what Strick's motto was from the get-go, is he's going to make us be the best prepared team, and each player be the best prepared they can be. And I think that's how he preps for majors. I think that's how Tiger Woods preps for majors. So it's great to learn from those guys. And going in tomorrow, I mean, you kind of have that out of your mind of, I'm prepared, I'm ready to go, and just go out there and play golf. So I think we're all ready to go. We're just kind of putting the last finishing touches on getting prepared and feeling good about tomorrow.
I think you have a follow-up question, right?
Yeah, I guess 2 quick ones. Can you speak to your working relationship with Eric a little bit, and maybe the role that he has this week with you? I mean, it's obviously being a different kind of setting, different requirements or asks of him. So can you speak to that a little bit for this week?
Yeah, we have a great relationship. I mean, I've been with Eric for probably 3 years now, so he's kind of seen me at my lowest of the low and the highest of the high. So he's seen me in every situation, and he's one of the most even-keeled guys out there. And I know this tournament means a lot to him. This is his 3rd Ryder Cup of caddy for Jeff Overton, Anthony Kim, and now myself. So he's been in this environment before, and I know it means a lot to him. Coming back to Wisconsin, he grew up from about an hour away from here, so he's going to have a lot of family and friends out here. So it's going to mean that much more to him.
I know you're not really going off-site too much, but any local knowledge that he can share?
I mean, more just the weather. Like, man, it's
Yeah.
cold out here, windy. I mean, especially this course with the wind is it doesn't really get blocked much. So your ball is going to get hit by the wind from start to finish, and we don't see that a ton. Playing your normal American courses in the trees and whatnot. But that's something we've had to work on a little bit this week and getting used to some of that.
We're going to go virtual here, beam out with Benzin. Benzin, go ahead. You're with Harris.
Well, first of all, congratulations and welcome to Wisconsin. I have a question regarding the golf equipment. Do they give you any type of enhanced new technology to try at the Ryder Cup?
No, normally at a regular PGA Tour event, I'm with Ping, so I play all Ping clubs, and we have the equipment trailer there, and we have our equipment guys on the range with us. But I actually haven't seen any of those guys this week. It's been pretty strict with COVID, keeping us in the bubble. But I normally don't like to try any new clubs, but if I'm at home in an off week, so I'm sticking with all 14 clubs, grips, ball, everything I've played for probably the last year. So, no, I mean, that's the last thing you want to do is come to a big tournament like this and start switching up stuff. So I think you would find that with a lot of guys on our team of we're not really changing anything and sticking with what got us here.
We're going to go to 19. Jeff's going to get us back on track.
Hey, Harris, two for you. If given your proximity to Davis Love and his vast experience in this event, how much have you been able to lean on him?
Yeah, him and Zach Johnson both live in Sea Island, and I actually went to lunch with Zach last week and bounced a lot of questions off of him. He kind of prepared of what this week was going to be like, especially all the dinners, the functions, practice rounds. It can be a long week, so you got to kind of pace yourself. And when you do have downtime, get rest and get treatment, do your thing. But it's awesome having those guys. I grew up watching Davis and idolizing Davis's game, and he's been such a positive role model for me and a lot of guys in Sea Island of helping us out. And I mean, that guy's been through everything, winning 30 plus times on tour, playing in I don't know how many Ryder Cups, being the captain. I mean, he's done everything you can in the game of golf, and it's awesome to be around him a lot, and hopefully a lot of his stuff can rub off on me.
And you mentioned up front, you've waited a while to get to this event. I'm sure you come in with certain expectations. Has anything this week, any part of the week, exceeded your own expectations? Yeah,
it's just a lot of fun being around the guys in the team room and at dinners outside the golf course, because you spend all year playing these guys and playing in big tournaments, and you don't really get to spend that quality time with them off the golf course and learn about their interest and their wives' interest off the course. So it's been really cool for me to get to know these guys on a more personal level and enjoy that camaraderie that we get in the team room.
Okay, we're going to beam out one more time. Peter Santo, go ahead. You're with Will. Or, excuse me, you're with Harris.
A lot gets made about the golf balls in foursomes, having to learn another player's golf ball. How important is that, and what is the kind of testing process like?
Yeah, I think you always want to be hitting your ball on an iron shot or approach to the green. So it less matters what you tee off with. So if I played alternate shot, if I was teeing off, I would play my partner's ball off the tee. That way he could be approaching the green with his own golf ball, because spin matters a lot more when you're hitting an iron shot. And I play a softer golf ball, so guys might not like playing my golf ball into the wind or into a green. They might spin it too much. So I think off the tee it doesn't matter as much. Into the greens it matters a lot. So you'll see a lot of guys play their partner's ball off the tee.
We're going to go over here in house number 5.
Yeah, hi. On the 6 rookies, do you think that affects the way the team operates for better or for worse? And has Steve mentioned, the precedent from '08 when he was one of 6 rookies and they won?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of gave me some advice on him being a rookie and kind of what to expect. But I would see the pairings more so with a veteran and a rookie. I don't know how many, especially right off the bat, how many 2 rookies he's going to put together, which I understand that. And he kind of told me that yesterday. We were kind of in between some pairings, but I definitely understand what he's going, why he's pairing certain players with certain players. And he's had a lot of experience in this thing and kind of knows what that first tee is going to feel like and the jitters and the excitement of getting the round started. So I know they put a lot of thought in these pairings, and we're gonna send out the right ones.
And then do you feel like a group within a group, as the 6 of you, or is it just everyone's too disparate for that?
Do we feel an agreement?
Like a group within a group.
Oh yeah, like the pods or like the rookies being.
Well, either.
I mean,
really. Yeah, either.
It's weird being the second oldest guy on the team, and I'm a rookie. I don't really feel like a rookie. I mean, I was watching Morikawa play college golf a couple years ago, and Scotty Scheffler I played in the U.S. Open with when he was still an amateur. So I've known these guys for a long time, and I don't quite feel like a rookie. I'm a rookie in this format, but I mean, I've been out here on tour for 10 years. I feel like I've experienced a lot. So to me, I'm ready to tee up with these guys and hopefully can bring the experience I've had over the last 10 years to this tournament.
Straight back 23.
You talked about what Davis and Zach said about preparing for the weekend. What advice did they give that stuck out about the weekend itself? Is it something where you kind of have to be there to kind of experience it, or did they give you any kind of advice of how it's going to be different?
Yeah, we talked about if I'm not playing a morning session or afternoon session, kind of how to handle that, because obviously we have all of our routines we do every week of the year playing PGA Tour events or majors. But that goes out the window a little bit because you want to be here for your team. You want to be, and I want to experience all there is to this tournament. If I'm not playing in the morning, I want to be on that first tee and feel the energy, feel the excitement. So it's just stuff like that, what to expect and kind of how to handle those different situations.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up here on 19 with Jeff.
Harris, I'm guessing maybe down in that Naples event you play a little bit of foursomes, but since Walker Cup, how much have you played foursomes, and what are your thoughts on that event?
Yeah, haven't played a whole lot other than playing with Kuchar a lot, and we've had a lot of success, albeit it was modified alternate shot. But I've learned a lot from him. I've played a lot of golf with Kuch. Might give him a shout this afternoon for any kind of last minute advice he has. He's been a great mentor of mine, and yeah, we've had a lot of success, and I've picked up a lot of tips over the years from playing with him on alternate shot strategy and little tidbits of what to do in certain situations. So I've definitely had a lot of guys around me that have helped me, and I can soak in whatever they have to say.
Is it hard to find comfort in that format just because you don't play it much?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of uncomfortable for anybody. Going a few holes without hitting a driver or going a few holes without hitting a chip or a putt. You gotta be so adaptable in that format, and I think it's a lot of fun to play. It's really hard, but you have to know your partner well, and you're gonna both hit bad shots, but you gotta pick each other up and keep going. So I think it's a very unique format in this game, but it's a lot of fun to play, and I enjoy it.
All right, Harris, thanks so much for finding us, and have a great stay here in Wisconsin.
I appreciate it. Thank you.